discussion about this. So, can a man have sex with another female and still love his woman?
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, I think it's levels to love, right? It's levels to love. Like, I will never say that a person doesn't love another person. Like, you can very well love that person, but it's something within you. Like, there's a lacking within you. You're fulfilling a need within you. So I'm not, like I said, it's levels to love. So I'm not saying you don't, may very well love this person, but because of whatever is lacking within you, I don't think um, it's a piece of yourself that, is closed off to that person.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I said, yeah, it's levels to love. It is. It is. So I would never say like, oh, because a person cheated, they don't love a person. But like I said, that's something within them. That's a personal thing. Like your loyalty and stuff like that. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something within that individual that that that, that they're lacking, that they're trying to fulfill a void.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying yes, this could happen, um, depending on the level of love that they have, for their woman, and if there could be a reason, some void that they're trying to fill.
Yeah, that's within them. Like, I think when people cheat, like, I think that that's a personal thing. Like, not that, okay, if lack of attention and things like that may not make you look at other people, but I believe that cheating is an internal thing. Because if you're
Mhm.
going to cheat, you're going to cheat. Like, you can have the best woman in the world, best man. And I think it goes both ways because women do cheat as well. So I
Yeah.
think, you can have the picture perfect, perfect person, and there is still something within you that needs to be fulfilled. Like I know people they love their spouse and they were habitual cheaters. And it had nothing to do with their spouse. Like that was something within them. And this person, like, that I'm thinking of, they cheated on multiple partners. So it
Partner.
didn't have anything to do with the person. Like that was
Hmm.
something within them.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I think it's kind of easy to blame other people and be like, oh, well, because you weren't doing XYZ, this is why I did that. Nah, your loyalty and you know what I'm saying, like that's you. That's you.
That's a you
Yeah.
thing. Yep.
That's a you thing. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I totally agree with that. And so my answer to this question is absolutely a man can have sex with another female and still love his woman, because men don't equate sex to love.
Right.
Like they don't even have to like you to have sex with you.
Man.
Right.
So, and that's a woman thing. Like for us, we do. Like, well, we can easily equate sex to love. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know. It's the pheromone. It's like a chemical thing that happens within us that we sometimes confuse it with being love. But yeah, so like for a man, absolutely a man can sleep with another female and be in love and still be in love with
Right.
his woman. That was my
Absolutely.
answer. All
Mm-mm.
right,
Right.
Mark. I know. Come on, what you got? What's the
I'll
answer?
I'll say this. Just going back to the whole things of why you guys feel different from us when it comes to sex. One of the things I think women, and I'm sure you guys realize that being women, because I can't tell you because I'm a man, but I'll definitely say this. You guys are receivers, right? So you're receiving everything that comes along with that sexual power, with that just the act of sex, right? He's imputing you, his feelings, his everything into you. It is scientifically proven that a woman's DNA is altered. Her mind is altered during the act of sex, right? That's how powerful it is. of how you guys are receivers, which makes it another reason why not to be loose. That's another subject. But as far as the men, because we're givers, and not using it as an it's not excuses. It's not considered cheating. Is considered doing something that someone knows you're not doing. You tell them one thing, this is another. But for us to have sex, for that, yes, you can still love the woman, because again, the way we view it, because whenever a man cheats, the first thing he says is what? I ain't really like her anyway. You're like, up to y'all been around a man. Usually he's downgrading the woman that he just slept with, right? Right? That's usually the first thing we say. Why you do it? I don't know why I did it. You know what I'm saying? But let's just simplify it. Let's just simplify it for men. We do it because it builds the ego, right? And I'm gonna let y'all in another secret too. Honestly, yes, the act of okay, this is gonna be a quick sex talk, right? Quick. The act of sex is definitely a physical thing, but understand the thing that makes it even most important to us is the fact that we can somewhat control the body, right? We can make you say and do things, right? That's an ego builder. You see what I'm saying? And so to us, sometimes we see something that looks delightful, right? And we imagine what we can do to it, right? And it feeds the ego. So now we want to see, does it align, right? So it has nothing to do with the person they're with and they love, right? It has more so to do with us because it's an ego builder. In my opinion. I have to say that, you know.
Yeah. No, so it's like it's more of the conquest,
absolutely,
like, than the actual the feelings. There's not really like the feeling other than
right. So it goes back to you guys. You guys are emotionally tapped. You guys definitely have a higher emotional thing that goes on with you, and we have more of a physical thing. So the physical is the dominant thing, right? It's the thing that makes us say, oh, I can pile driver. I'm just throwing something out there. I can, you know what I mean? I can literally control the situation, right? Think about that, right? Because the ego is simply about being able to control a situation, right? It makes us feel like we're men, right? That and just to touch on this last part, that's why when the money thing is in effect, right? Again, control. We hold the money. We got all the cards. That's the reason why the women that are successful don't really have men that chase after them. You know why? From the money aspect, there's no what? Control. Because that's how we view ourselves as being men. The amount of money we have in our pocket and the woman in our arms. That's it. Because men only argue over two things, money and women. The reason why we argue over money is because it attracts women. So it still goes back to that. See, those are ego builders, right? It's about control with us. So yes, we want to control that body over there. But we're gonna go home, kiss our wives. We go home and go to bed.
Y'all get on my nerves.
It means nothing. It means nothing. Hey, look, did y'all see that movie? What's that? The one with Kelly Rowland. Y'all saw that movie?
Oh my god.
Y'all seen that movie? Okay, yes. So look, I thought about look, I saw it. Look, I saw it today. I had a lazy ass day today, y'all. So look, I saw it, right? And one of the things I thought about is similar to this. It's funny how like women, just based on what I said before, a woman can go out and have sex with a man other than the man that she's with. She beats herself up all the way home. I can't believe I did this. I feel bad for the most part. You know, you got some women that go through but for the most part, you're forced into doing that, right? And then when you do it, right, you feel bad about it, right? Because of the connection, everything it makes you feel. But a man, again, can do what? Go out and do the same thing, go home, walk into the house, kiss his wife, tell him he had a great day, take a shower, and go to bed.
Man, cold blood.
Like nothing ever happened.
I thought about that today, y'all. When I saw that movie today, I was like, she really was beating herself up in the movie, remember?
She did.
She didn't really want to do it. She really didn't want to do it. but she was
Yeah.
forced to. It's an emotional thing. So
Yeah. Cause like even if she was doing it like out of like, revenge, like that's still an emotion, right? Like out of anger, like, oh,
absolutely,
I'm gonna take him back,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
so
You guys are a reflection of us. You're a reflection of us, right? Typically, what happens in most cases, again, because somebody gonna be like, "Well, I ain't do nothing. It was good. My wife, she cheated." Well, no, in most cases, right? We will say that typically women react to their circumstances, and they usually attach to something to fill the void that typically their husband or spouse is not giving them. That's just a total reaction to what you receive. Other than that, a woman will rock out with you will and nourish you to get you right.
yeah,
So that's just my thought.
yeah, you're right about that. Well, I want to thank you both for joining. This was a great conversation.
Yes.
Like I feel like we